Hi and welcome back to Booktube with Simon and Amy. Weird saying that. Today we have a bit of a book haul.
A bit of a book haul.
A bit of a book haul. Some people might have more books than others. In my defence, I had a birthday recently and you just buy me books. I can't be blamed. It's not really like I've been buying them for myself. So let's jump into what we've got. First up, I have Queen Bee by Juno Dawson. It's a lovely Waterstones edition that's signed by the author, yellow sprayed edges. It's gorgeous. This is a novella to the HMRC series, and I have the first and second book, but I haven't read them yet, although they are high on the list. So I've got that one. And then the next two are by Junji Ito. So I got Smashed and I got Censor. I had some money on my... I mean, a Scottish person saying they got smashed. What's new there? I know, that's pretty much my history on the internet, really. I had some money on my Waterstones card with my points, so I treated myself to these because I haven't read Junji Ito before, although I know that he gets like mad hype and I'm so into horror, so I was really excited to get those. And then I also got the Lord Olympus Volume 5 by Rachel Smythe. It's a series I've really been enjoying. For anybody that doesn't know, it's like a webtoon that's been about for ages. It's getting turned into like a graphic novel.
A webtoon?
Webtoon, mm-hmm.
Like a toon on the web?
Yeah.
Eh? Like an online town?
No, toon, like as in cartoon. It's like, it was a graphic novel it was a comic that started online.
They know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right, it's fine then.
So this is about Greek gods and goddesses in modern day.
Has he got a beard?
Well, she's a she and no.
I thought she was a bearded man.
No.
Oh, it's a phone.
Yeah.
Right, well, welcome to the haul. This is the video where we review books we haven't read yet, so I have even less useful things to say than normal. This book is called The Dream Job. Don't have hams in it, I'm ready.
I am just going to group my next ones all together, I think, although that'll throw off your system. That's fine, it's alright, I'm just crashing on here. I love TJ Klune. If anybody has watched my solo channel, that we're not to mention apparently, it's disgraced, but...
Wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't. Everybody hated me, it was atrocious. I love TJ Klune. They are one of my favourite authors. I love everything that I've read for them so far, and Simon upgraded my editions very kindly to the beautiful Illumicrate special editions. I'm not going to show you them all individually, all the end papers and stuff, but I'll show you the gorgeous sprayed edges that are just stunning. I feel so lucky I've got a limited edition House in the Cerulean Sea, because honestly it's like one of my favourite books ever. So I've got In the Life of Puppets, Under the Whispering Door, House in the Cerulean Sea, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, and The Bones Beneath My Skin. And these lovely special editions, I've actually still got The Bones Beneath My Skin to read. I haven't read that yet, I'm saving it for the special occasion.
The next book I haven't read, and I've nothing to tell you about, is The Details. And the reason I picked this up is it's about somebody who's on their deathbed and they get flashbacks of seemingly very insignificant moments in their life, and the book is just about how the supporting characters in your life can have quite an impact on you, or you can have quite an impact on somebody's life without necessarily thinking that you've played a large part in it. And I find that a really interesting concept. Quite a short book, as you can see, so I'm looking forward to reading it.
I mean, how big a part are they playing in somebody's life if the book's like 30 pages long?
Small, that's the point.
Next up, Simon got me Circe and the Song of Achilles in the lovely, beautiful Folio Society editions. Wait till you see them, they're gorgeous. Oh, and I'm wrecking them. I'm that excited. I'll show you Circe first. I actually read Circe when it was released. We were coming back up from London, and These are illustrated editions as well. Wait to show you some of the pictures in here. Absolutely gorgeous. And I fell in love with it. It was phenomenal. We bought it in the bookshop in the train station and I read it on the train on the way home. It was fantastic. It's one of the best books I've ever read, closely followed by Song of Achilles. This is just like one of the most beautiful, heartbreaking books I've ever read in my entire life. Like, it destroyed me completely and utterly emotionally, but would highly recommend it to anybody who likes being destroyed. And they come in these gorgeous slipcases as well to keep them protected, because they're like cloth bound. They're gorgeous and I'm so lucky to have these, so thank you very much. I feel like these are going to collapse. Next up is Hermit by Chris McQueer. Chris McQueer is a Scottish author and he normally does comedy short stories. I've reviewed Hings and Here We Effing Go on the channel before. I absolutely love him. He's an auto-author for me. In another life we actually had the privilege of interviewing him, which was supremely cool. And he's just like an all-round really lovely guy. He writes in Scots and I just feel like this is going to be epic. I haven't read it yet, but this is his first like novel, and it's about a guy who still lives with his mum, and it's about him and his mum and their dynamic and relationship. And the guy is a hermit, but also a bit of an incel, and I just feel like a guy from Glasgow who, if you know Chris's story, was like so scared of writing and so scared of putting himself out there, who really has done, and who talks so much about like embracing being a bit different and really encouraging people to talk about their feelings and their dreams and their aspirations and stuff, which isn't really commonly done round about these parts. Writing a book tackling one of the biggest issues facing society and young men in society at the minute is just going to be something that is going to be supremely powerful, whilst very brave, but whilst also doing it with this really Glaswegian dark humour, which I think a topic like that needs. So I'm super excited to get to this. I think this is probably one we're going to read together at some point, because I know you're interested in it as well, but I haven't even read this yet and I would recommend picking it up because it's just, honestly, I think it's going to be amazing, and based on these past books that I've read, like, I think you're guaranteed a great time.
The next book I haven't read and have nothing to say about is The New Girl. I don't remember why I bought it, other than clearly it looked good. The tagline says, "She's borrowed your life. What if she decides to keep it?"
Triggered.
Actually, did the BBC make this into a drama? I don't know if they did. There was a drama in the BBC that was similar. Anyway,
oh no, is that not that one where the woman goes off on maternity leave,
yes,
and she
it.
thinks...
So, she's a fashion editor at Glossy Women's Magazine, hoity, and pregnant with their first child. Margot's used to carefully curated life being object of women's envy and who wouldn't want it, blah blah. Freelance journalist comes in. Maybe get adapted into the BBC.
We definitely watched something similar to that not too long ago.
Well, content warning's got a great big sod-off spoiler.
Which is?
I don't want to spoil it for everyone else.
Well, spoil it for me then, edit it out.
A trigger warning of...
Well, that's good for people to know that.
Unless you want to be surprised by the twist.
I don't think anybody enjoys being surprised by the death of a child.
That is really funny, but we can't put it in because it's a spoiler.
I'm alright with spoilers.
You're not alright with spoilers. They're not alright with spoilers. They're shaking the mousies at us. No.
Mousies. Okay. Next up is What You're Looking For Is in the Library. I got this for my birthday.
Yeah, ironically, this was the book we...
I know, honestly, we miscategorised it in the shelves. So this is translated fiction, and it's basically about this librarian, and you go into the shop and, well, the library, and they'll find you whatever it is that you're looking for in perfect book form. I'm hoping that this is going to give me some good vibes. I feel like all the Japanese translated fiction I've been reading recently has been like lovely and wholesome, so hoping for more of that. And then also for my birthday I got Someday, Someday Maybe by Lauren Graham. I'm a big Gilmore Girls fan, as is Simon's sister, and she gifted me this one for my birthday. I believe it's Lauren Graham's like debut novel.
You got another book that she gave you?
It's over there.
I feel like you have to show off as well now.
I don't really know much about this, but I will probably give it a go just because it is Lauren Graham. I know that it's set in New York, and that it's her first like fiction. She's done autobiographies before, but I'm excited for it. This is the other book that she got me for my birthday, called Mummy's Giant Melons. Which is a kid book, but adults, for adults rather, obviously a bit tongue-in-cheek.
So the next book I have no opinion on is Watching Edie. That's it. There's the book.
Next up I got A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. I have another book by him on my shelf as well. I know that they are all linked in some sort of like big horror world loosely. Tremblay. Fair enough. But I haven't read from him. I know he gets good hype. I've been interested in a fair few of his books. Why did I go Moira Rose?
Don't know. Agnes has texted us. She's into it. She's ruined us now. She's not even on BookTube and she's destroying everything. Angie's Book Chatter.
I'm excited to read from him, so let me know in the comments if you have and you enjoyed them, so that it gets me buzzing to try and pick them up. And then next up I got Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. To be honest, we picked this up as a bit of a laugh when we were in Waterstones, because I always say that I am a big romance fan, even though Simon massively disagrees and thinks that I actually am super into romance.
But because every single book you read, you're like, oh, I really ship them.
Which is fair, I suppose, but I don't like read predominantly for romance, so I wouldn't consider myself a fan. Anyway, this is about two serial killers who fall in love, and so I had picked this up and jokingly said to Simon, like, do you think this is going to be the book that gets me into romance? Spoilers, I've read it and it is. It was class. Absolute 10 out of 10, 5-star read. Can't I tell you how much I loved it. There is like a bit of smut in here, which I am normally a fan of.
Can tell them how much you loved it, because that is the whole point of the channel.
Well, I will tell you, but in a separate video. But it's a bit spicy, and I didn't know that going into it. That's not usually my bag, but it wasn't to the point where it overpowered the entire book, so it didn't bother me. Are you going to talk about the trigger warnings?
Yes, but I feel like if you read it out, we're going to have to put some sort of
disclaimer
on the video, so maybe you should. It's extensive.
Yes, it is a 2-page trigger warning list, so just bear that in mind. And then we have
the inventory for an American house.
Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which I know was hyped on BookTube a few years ago, back when we were on it, goodness, and it was one where we weren't sure if we were going to give it a go or not, but we saw it when we were in a charity shop and we picked it up and decided to go for it.
Tomorrow. Me again.
I think so.
So this book is called Have You Seen This Girl? Presumably, it's about a missing girl. It might be fantastic. It might be terrible. I don't know, because as is the case with haul videos, haven't read it. So I'm no help to you. If you are looking at this and thinking, wonder if that book's any good, don't ask me. Go and check the Amazon reviews. Go and check Goodreads. Go and ask a friend that might have read it. What not to do is ask me who hasn't. Yet here I am, taking up the internet, space on YouTube servers, and of course, your day right now by telling you I have no opinion on this book whatsoever. And now you can carry on knowing I have no opinion on this book.
Well, you obviously do have an opinion because you were enticed enough to decide to buy it, which in of itself says something.
Yeah, but I mean, just because you take someone out on a date, it doesn't mean you're going to enjoy it. I mean, it could be good.
I think people normally do date people that they like. I mean, I know your romantic past
They don't
was...
know until after the date's happened, do they?
But there's enough there to make them want to go on a date.
Yeah, but most of my first dates didn't lead to a second date.
I think that's made the day with you.
And then, so if that's the case, then no one's going to say, well, you know, you should ask her out, because actually that date was awful.
Fair enough.
So just because I was enticed to pick it up doesn't mean it's not going to be an absolutely atrocious read. So if I say to everybody this is an interesting premise, and they go and buy it, and then they read it and it's absolute gaff, they're going to be like, well, I'm not listening to that guy anymore. Whereas if I actually read it, then I can say, oh, do you know what? This was brilliant, go and get it. Or, this was abysmal, don't waste your time. But as it stands, I can't give you any indication either way. All I can tell you is what it says on the back. And do you know what else they can find? They can see what it says on the back themselves.
You're great to film hauls with.
Well, I'll tell you. When 14-year-old Poppy vanishes on a family boating trip, suspicion soon turns close to home to the two people who should do everything to keep her safe, her parents, Kit and Neve. Neve has a secret. Kit is lying. Everyone is watching. Who do you believe?
Ooh.
So, on that basis, none of us are any the wiser.
Have you just knocked me out of shot?
You didn't show. You're gonna leave this way a wee bit.
Next up, I have the Four Horsemen series by Laura Thalassa. I read the Rhapsodic series by Laura Thalassa, or was it the Bargainer series? Rhapsodic's the first one. I loved it, they were amazing. Again, sort of leaning into the darker side of romance. What was that? Were you just gargling your tea? I mean, I was going to say that there was some smut in that book, so gargling was appropriate.
You've not read it yet?
No, in the other series there was though, so I'm assuming that this one's the same.
But it might not be, because you know what? You haven't read them either.
Very good. Next up we have Slay by Kim Karan. Simon actually picked this up for me on a whim in a charity shop. I wasn't sure if it was going to be my cup of tea or no, still unsure about it, but I will read it and see. Then we have Rabbit Hole by Kate Brodie. Is this a you one or is this a me one?
I think it was maybe a me one. Next we have Rabbit Hole by Kate Brodie. Neither of us know who wanted to read it. Oh yes, no, this was a me one.
Well, there we go. So enjoy your book.
Our dad's died on the 10th anniversary of her sister's disappearance, and she wants to be left alone, but then she discovers that dead dad has a double life, and she gets involved in some sort of Reddit thing, and then ends up going down a rabbit hole, and then she tries to figure out what happens to either sister and or dad.
Sounds interesting.
What do you want me to say?
Now, if you're going to throw it, aim it this way so that it knocks me back in shot a bit.
Hey!
Fair play. Next up, I've got Felix Ever After. You are still in it.
No, but so's all that gum folder there. I don't want that. Hold on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Next up, I have Felix Ever After. Look at the edges on this, it's a stunning addition. This is a cute wee contemporary romance. Then I got Summer of Monsters by David Sodergren from Simon recently, and I'm already reading this. I'm really enjoying it so far. Everybody knows David Sodergren is my main man when it comes to horror. He's a Scottish horror author, he's indie published, he's absolutely phenomenal.
He's a dog called Boris.
He does, he's wee pug, who is beautiful. And he just writes fantastically. This is another one that's set in Scotland. I know I'm going to have a good time. Then I have Escape from St Hell, My Trans Life Levels Up by Lewis Hancox. This is in a wee graphic novel series by Lewis Hancox, where he basically details his transition and what it was like growing up in his town and in his high school as a trans person, and this is like the next bit of his life when he's in college and just about how he deals with that. I actually preferred this one to the first one. I've already read it. I'll not say too much about it because I will talk about it in a wrap up, but it's amazing. Like, he always puts in loads of music references, and he was a wee scene kid and I was a wee scene kid, so like we listened to a lot of the same music when we were growing up and stuff, and I like checking for all like the posters and the CDs and stuff that he's got kicking about.
So we're not talking about it even though you've read it and you do have views.
Yes, because this is a haul and not a wrap up.
So we're...
Yes, I like the art style. It does like really cool wee retro games, graphics and stuff at some points, and I just had a really great time. I thought it was excellent.
What is the point of a whole video?
So people can see what we're adding to ourselves. Lastly.
Was that your last book?
Yeah.
I've still got 2 here on it. Just you make your turn. Right.
I thought you said you had 4.
Oh, but then you nicked one. What's the point of a whole video? Why are you still watching a whole video? Think about your life choices.
Crack on, lad.
You could be making a cup of tea right now. You could be doing that ironing you've been putting off. Changing your insurance that's probably expired. Like, come on, get a grip of your life. Just sitting on YouTube. Grow up. Right. The Perfect Daughter or The Perfect Liar. I don't know anything about it, obviously. And if I did, I still can't tell you because there's a whole video and we don't talk about that.
Lastly, I have The Museum of Ordinary People by Mike Gale. We read Turning 30 by Mike Gale. We both really enjoyed it.
We both read it when we were each turning 30.
Yes, we did.
I read it a long time ago.
I read it more recently. It was only 2 years ago, actually, thanks. And so I saw this one in a charity shop. It sounds like an interesting premise, and they just often writes cute wee books, so it's one, again, that could be one that we read together. No, I'm not telling you the premise.
Lastly,
crack on.
If I die tonight, you will never know what I think about any of these books. So there we go. Hope you found that enlightening.
If you die tonight, I've done it.
Show that to the police, everyone. What are they supposed to do now? What are they going to add?
Well, they might fancy some of the books that they've added to our shelves, or they'll maybe have read some of them and say, here, read this, it was amazing, or here, read this, it was awful, which is normally what I get because you just like to see me
Well,
rant.
if you already know that one down there is shocking and you've not even told them that, that is just ridiculous.
Well then, they'll need to watch my wrap-ups.
So why would they watch this?
Because they like seeing what people have bought. It's called Consumption Core.
Consumption core? That is a made up thing.
Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying everything that you're reading at the moment, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh my gosh.